We are back again. We are finna work on what this which episode this is. The Passage, the show. Episode 6. I want to know what you taste like. I think we don't figure it out. Each episode is titled by a line up in the show, right? Cause last episode, how you gonna outrun the end of the world? Anthony said that to Brad. And I want to know what you taste like is basically what Shauna says to Nicole. Peep game, bitch. It's the battle, a little bit of the history of Clark's women. Dr. Sykes, Shauna Babcock. We learned a little bit more about Nicole. Her and Shauna has something in common. We see Honky Tonk Vampire. He's out and about running amok. And what else? And we also see something that they do keep from old school vampire lore. And it's really one of them old things that I totally forgot about. And then I should have thought about it. Really, the whole thing with the vampire virus, inc- uh, incubation period, and all that stuff. I guess it's been so long since a story has actually kind of stayed true to how the vampire virus, the lore works and shit. There's been so long since I actually seen that produce and modern media. I forgot. So Brad, Amy, they didn't get away. They still at Project Noah. So Amy, she does her powers. Brad already done peeped the tea. He already know that Gilda, that's the deputy of the Department of Defense. He ain't about shit. And while Amy and Brad was on the run, she left her book. She left her Wrinkle in Time book, which is basically the last thing she has of her mother. So she tried to tell Brad about it. Brad said we got other shit to worry about right now. And as soon as he said that, listen, last episode, as soon as I saw that she left the book, I said, Lord, is there any way that she could go get her book? And basically, this whole thing has to deal with her book. The way she acts through this whole episode is a byproduct of her not having her book. But as we know, it's more than that. As we know, it's the last thing her mother gave her. As we know, it's what connects her to her mother. So Honky Tonk Vampire is out and about ravaging. And as we see, you remember in the last episode, Brad's wife got snatched. Come to find out, Project Noah, Clark tried to use her as bait, I guess, to keep her in line. Well, basically to keep Brad in line. So, peep game, right? So, this is why I started hollering at the TV. I was like, Brad's wife, bitch. You gotta be smarter than what you is. Ho, you a surgeon. Tell me why. Okay, they pull up at the road, right? And the dude that basically her kidnapper gets out the car. Go see that this car done stopped in the road and it's somebody on the laid out, right? Basically, Honky Tonk Man done pulled out a trap for the motherfuckers, right? Homeboy goes out, look, he gets snatched by Honky Tonk Man. Tell me why in the hell did Brad's wife decide it'll be her best bet to get out the fucking car and run in the woods. Child, I called that girl everything but a child of God. I said, you stupid motherfucker, what is you doing? Bitch, if you don't get in that fucking car, get in that driver's side and fucking chunk deuces and ride, girl, what is you doing? But we know she had to pull that stunt. Cause how else Brad was gonna reconnect with his wife and all this shit? Y'all done said fuck Lacey. Lacey's still at the monastery, at the goddamn nunnery, or whatever, and all that stuff. So Gillard, his dick getting hard due to the fact that he's basically seeing what Amy could fucking do. And Amy's in her feelings. Amy acting like a brat. She acting like a stubborn ass child. She's not paying attention to Brad and all that stuff. She's a preteen. It's puberty and all that stuff. She not listening to her daddy. You know what I'm saying? And see, Gillard is seeing this. And his old sneaky motherfucking ass, he gonna try the way to bridge in there and try to break them apart. You know what I'm saying? Because she's connected to Winston. Winston, who is the honky tonk vampire. You know what I'm saying? And so basically using her as a hound dog to go find Winston. So now Winston done killed 2 people so far. There's a cabin in the woods. They go to the cabin in the woods, come to find out the wife gets there before they do. Now Winston done left, done ate up that woman's neck in the cabin, right? Now peep game, which you see the slight difference between the head vampire, which is, Fanning, and his underlings. When they take the blood from Fanning, it's a 48-hour incubation period. I guess before the first symptoms start, for what I'm gathering. But when Winston gnawed on that lady up in the cabin, the next day she fucking turned. So I'm guessing when you further along down the hierarchy, it spreads quicker. You see what I'm saying? So there's that. And let's see, should I get them out the way? Yeah, I'm just gonna get them out the way. Cause we gotta get on the wife and the doctor. And we really, I wants to get Adele deep sort of kind of in Shauna and Nicole. So they go. Winston is motherfucker doing what it do. Now he's eating on that woman up in that cabin, right? Now he's still linked to Fanny. Fanny getting in his ass, talking about motherfucker, this is not the damn plan. What the hell is you doing? And Honka talk like, shit, I'm free, motherfucker. I'm king out here. Look at me. I'm eating all I can, bruh. And basically Fanny tells him you need to kill that kid. Kill the girl. And Fanny Honka talk was like, wait a minute, hold up. I ain't about to touch her, she family. Like that. And he said, I thought she was one of us. And Fanny like, I don't know what the fuck she is. Your best bet is to kill her. Get her out the way. So that's what basically he gonna have to try to kill baby girl. So we see Brad and them, they play catch up. They actually get to the cabin and they able to kill the old lady and stuff like that. And so all 3 of them unite. And so remember, they still trying to find Winston. And Amy she's the hunting dog, the hound dog. And so they go to like this silo, not really silo, like this water plant. And Winston bitch ass that went up in there and ate up everybody up in there, right? Now, before that, while they trying to find him, get to the cabin, here's the thing. You see that rift between Amy and Brad, right? And so, he's like, why you ain't listening to me? Yada, yada, this. You're not doing what I'm telling you to. And she said, you're not my dad. You're just a man who kidnapped me. She getting in her feelings. And I was looking at her. I don't know what this attention or what. I was looking at her, especially like in the sunlight. And I'm like, she getting close to turning. I like, girl, baby girl, you getting ashy. Your face getting ashy. I think you're getting ready to turn or some shit like that. Cause getting close, ain't it? So basically the wife, she stays outside with the wife is like a buffer between them. She said, okay, cause they arguing again, Amy and Brad. Like Brad was like, puberty, she ain't listening to me and all that stuff, and he brings up the baby, brings up their daughter, and said it wasn't even this bad with Ava and stuff like that. And it's funny how he just brings her up, just like, she wasn't that bad with Eva and stuff like that. And I think it's a way he is basically him being with Amy is helping him process through the grief of losing his daughter. So they give Brad a gun, and so all the soldiers, whatever, Clark and them and Gilda, they go up in the plant, try to snatch up Winston. And so they go in there, get ambushed by all these infected, right? Now, mind you, it's not taking long for them to succumb. Cause to be for real, he wasn't up in that he wasn't in that plant long, y'all. So all that den of vampires. And so, but Winston busts out, and Amy knows that she gonna have to separate herself to protect, Brad's wife. And so she like, well, I'm faster. Like that, she tell the wife, well, he wants me, and I'm faster. And she breaks away and starts running. And the wife spaz, she like, Brad, Amy done motherfucking chuck the deuces. And so Amy is running, and Winston is on her tail. And it seems like they get to this garage, and she's sneaking, and she's trying to creep and all that stuff. And some kind of way, when she gets out of this car, whatever she's at, Winston on the other side of the shelf, and he reaches there, grab her by her neck, and I thought she was gonna do one of them Sonic screens again, but it looked like she was finna too. And Winston kind of tightened his hold on her neck. But some kind of way, she pushed against the car she was at and used that to push that heavy shelf on Winston. She was able to break away. And so she ran into the garage part with the sliding door. Opened the door. It was sunlight. That sunlight hit Winston, and Brad was there. And Brad shot him in the chest. Hit that heart muscle. And as soon as Winston died, all them motherfuckers, all them infected that was up in the water plant, they dropped dead. And as soon as I said that, I said, oh, so we bringing that back. Right? And I was like, well, maybe. At first, I was like, oh, we bringing that back. Then I said, no, well, maybe it's different with the elder vampire, which is Fanning. We're going to get to that. Jonas sees his wife. His wife is in the now. His wife is lucid. She is there. And what he does, he wasting no time to get some. And I was like, baby, I understand you probably weren't able to, due to the fact that, she don't remember nothing. She don't remember who you are. But bruh, that is vampire pussy. Can he get infected like that? Being sex? I was just wondering. Do we know? Anywho. So he breaks it down and tells her what's what. And so she is like, she's in shock. Now, mind you, we don't know how long she's been battling Alzheimer's. And now that she's lucid, knowing that she is cured, it literally has a time stamp on it. It literally has an expiration date. She's not going to be human much longer. And then when you realize what all they had to do to get that cure, to get there, death row inmates and an innocent child. To be honest, two innocent death row inmates too. But whatever. Shauna and Anthony. Yes, I still consider Shauna as innocent. I wholeheartedly consider that. So I will continue to call her, a innocent. So, so she feels some kind of way. She's over it. She's mad, she's upset, and yada 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 yada. Like how much you corrupted your soul to try to, do to get this far. And like I said, when in the first episode review or recap that I did, I said this show is basically a good prime example of what they say: the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You get me? So, the wife gets a visit from Fanning, right? And she's talking to Fanning talking to her and all that stuff. And when you can see what Fanning looking at her and all that stuff, he's in love with her. And basically, he lets her know that this is the cure. And they're gonna be no more pain. You're gonna live marvelous. You're gonna do this and do that, and basically selling her the pipe dream. That's what he doing, girl. And so what they trying to find to do with Jonas and Nicole trying to do, they're trying to figure out a way how they could counteract Fanning's virus. So they're gonna try to use Amy's blood. So, cause being that she's so young and she's basically like the opposite of Fanning. Well, not really. It's just the fact that she gonna have all the perks, but none of the cons, if you want to say that. So they trying to figure out and basically to help the wife, but it doesn't work. It don't. Her blood doesn't do anything. So that's fucked up. And should we go on to Shauna? Yeah, we're gonna go to Shauna. As we know, Sykes is a doctor. Sykes was Shauna's doctor. She was her doctor. And we see, like she was checking her vitals and all that stuff. And Shauna is up in that sterile ass room. She don't get to go nowhere. She's bored as the hell. And we see them bond. They both have a semicolon tattoo. And basically, I think does a semicolon signifies they are suicidal survivors or some shit like that. I think that's what that means. Cause Shauna says it was 14 for her. For Nicole, it was 18. And so, as we seeing, I think Nicole lived a very highly sheltered life because she ain't know shit about no goddamn horror movies. Especially, I think what she said. I know what you did last summer or some fucking shit. I said, girl, that's trash. And so, Shauna wanted to watch a movie or pizza, and here we go. We see they trying to build a friendship or whatever, which is bad, which she shouldn't have done. She should have kept the doctor and patient, separate, but it doesn't go that way. So we get a flashback 6 months back. It's basically the start of, Nicole and Cloud. And basically, like, she was supposed to go out and see this movie called The Quiet Place. And she goes and tells Clark, like, I need a 3 hour, I'm finna be out for 3 hours, finna watch this movie. And, they flirting or whatever. And he basically says, can a brother ride with you or whatever? And we see that spark happening. So we see that it is animosity between Shauna and the doctor. And so now I am seeing why. We get a good reason why Shauna is basically, she be fucking with Clark a whole lot. It's due to Nicole. It's due to what Shauna said, once the virus took over, you forgot about me. And Nicole was like, your brain scan said that you were dead. She said, I didn't know it was a higher brain functions in your head. Because basically that's how it shows. It shows that all them virals are brain dead. But they basically work on, like, I guess instinctual needs or whatever. They walk, they eat, drink, shit, piss, but motherfuckers think like, well, they don't really think for themselves, just for their base needs, base desires, or some shit like that. And so Shauna feels some kind of way, and we know how Shauna is, and she feel like you done betrayed her and all that stuff. You her enemy to the end, So when we get to the end, when it's just Nicole and Shauna, and Shauna basically says, listen here, chick. She said, I want this lab, I want this, I want that, I want Clark and everything. And I also, once I done take everything from you, I want to know what you taste like, bitch. And I like, at first I like, okay, all right, I know she talking about her blood, but like, that sound kind of sexual there, but whatever. She probably that too, bitch. We don't know, but So the thing with that is, we know when Winston died, those he infected, his fledglings, they died too. So seeing that, Jonas and them said, listen, we're gonna have to kill these motherfuckers because everything going to shit. It's probably the last chance we get to save everybody. So that's what they decide they're gonna do. They're gonna fry them. Now we go back to where Brad and all of them at. Brad and all of them, Amy and Brad, they make up and they talk. And Amy, she's crying. She misses her mother, and she basically thinks she done lost the one thing that connects her to her mom, is that book. And Brad apologizes and apologized for not listening to her. And he said, I'm gonna get your book, baby. Because basically this was all I was saying through this whole episode. Please find this girl's damn book. Please find her book, y'all. Can we please get her book? Because she ain't gonna get no act right up in her till she get her goddamn book. She is gonna continually to not listen to Brad until she get her goddamn book. So please find her motherfucking book. And the right book with her mama's signature in it. Don't come with no half-ass brand new book, bitch. It ain't gonna work. So he tells her about his daughter. And he tells her that, whenever you want to talk about your mama, we can. It doesn't matter. He said, this is grief, baby. And he said, I totally understand. And also, and they hug, and I'm like, My favorite daughter, father team is back together. I'm so happy. But Gilda is a bitch nigga. So when they get ready to leave, Gilda want to keep his prize, his prize possession near the chest. So he tells Amy to get in the car with her, and Brad can get in the car with his wife. So she gets in the truck with Gilda. They drive off. Brad gets knocked in the back of the head. Now listen, I knew Gilda wasn't about shit. Cause now remember, Clark done got some sense, right? Cause Brad, right before they separate, Brad said, listen, we cannot go back. Don't make us go back there. We can't. And Brad and Clark were like, listen, we're gonna get all three of y'all out of here. Cause this shit, it's going to shit. He said, this some bullshit right here. We're gonna get you out of here. Like that. So Clark already came to, he said, yeah, we getting the fuck out. We finna get y'all out of here. But Gilda bitch ass, listen here, Gilda. It ain't gonna work. You saw how she was acting due to some book. When she find out that you don't pull the stunt and her agent ain't with her. And then I want to see the episode coming tomorrow. She getting closer and closer to a turn, and nigga, she is finna wreck shop. You better go get her damn agent. You better get her daddy and get that mama husband. Get the auntie. The auntie is licensed. Get licensed. Because them about to be the three only motherfuckers that gonna be able to calm her down. Because she gonna wreck shop. I got that feeling. Amy finna wreck shop. Because getting close to her turning. So, Jonas and Nicole, they get ready to light the vampires up. And they light them motherfuckers up, right? P gang, they light them up. And they in pain. We see the wife clutch herself in pain. And now Amy is getting out of the truck. They go Gilda and Clark, and they said, and you know, Clark and Amy saying, where Brad? And Gilda said, oh, he coming in the car. Next thing you know, she start hurting and pain. And I was like, yo, they ain't gonna be able to kill Fanning. They will not be able to kill Fanning, y'all. And everything. And so she double over in pain. Nicole comes out, what's going on, and all that stuff like that. They try to figure out what's going on with Amy. Amy says, I'm burning. It's burning. And Nicole done put two and two together. She said, oh shit. She runs to Jonas and basically says, stop, you killing Amy. And she said, you killing Amy and you killing Elizabeth. That's the wife's name. And Jonas has to stop. And I think that was the final straw that broke the camel's back with Fanning and Jonas. Because Jonas, you know, he's half burnt up, he's hot, he's mad. So he basically said, yep, I'm finna fuck everything up, bitch. He said, I got you. And that's it. So they will not be able to kill Fanning. God damn, well, how the hell y'all gonna do this? How y'all gonna do this? You can't kill Fanning. Cause if you kill Fanning, you kill Amy. Child. Y'all must gonna have to lock Fanning up into a mountain. Put him in a concrete cell and put that nigga in the ocean. How y'all gonna do this? Child, listen. That's it, y'all. This show a hot mess, but I fucking love it. Has it got renewed for a second season yet or not? Or has it? Or I done forgot. Did I forget? Did it get renewed? And I forgot just that quick. I don't damn know. Listen, this flu, y'all, done fucked me up. This flu done fuck me up, y'all. Listen, like, share, subscribe, leave comments down below and everything, and I'll holler at y'all bad.